The Days of Our Lives recap for July 5 to July 9, 2021, features Paulina Price learning the, well, price of doing big business, and Ben Weston deciding to play hardball. Days of Our Lives recap highlight Abe Carver, James Reynolds, brought an immediate halt to the demolition of the Horton Town Square, then joined Eli, Lamone Archie, and Lenny Grant, Sal Stowers, and Chanel Dupree, Braden Bowens, in their castigation of Paulina, Jackie Harry. Paulina attempted to explain her actions to Abe, and she even opened up about her past as a victim of domestic abuse. However, Abe still washes his hands of her. Back at their apartment, Lanny and Eli later celebrate their one-year wedding anniversary on their own. Ace recaps, bus stop. The distraught Chanel sought comfort in Allie Horton's, Lindsay Arnold, arms. When talk turned to the bakery, Allie insisted that they could still make a go of it. The girls later share a smooch. Kristen DiMera, Stacey Hayduke, reached out to Brady Black, Eric Martsolf, and he made it clear that he wanted nothing more to do with her. Afterward, Brady admitted to Chloe Lane, Nadia Bjorlin, that he'd like give their romance another shot. He goes in for a kiss and gets interrupted by Philip J. Kenneth Johnson. An embarrassed Chloe revealed that she and Philip are together. After raising Jack Devereaux's, Matthew Ashford, suspicions with his gallant treatment of Gwen Rischek, Emily O'Brien, Xander Cook, Paul Telfer, decides that it may be in his best interest to tell all about Drive Snyder's, Michael Lowry, untimely demise, or, at the very least, out the truth about Gwen's miscarriage. He and Gwen bicker, then enter into a passionate clinch. Duel recaps. You must remember this: Ben, Robert Scott Wilson, refused to sign the divorce papers presented to him by his wife, and he even went so far as to briefly lock Sierra, Victoria Conival, inside his apartment. He eventually reopens the door, then reiterates the story of his rescue of her. Sierra has a moment of recall, and Ben recognizes the fact. The two of them then separately arrive at the idea of asking Justin Kyriakis to represent them. Days of Our Lives recaps, fireworks, literal and otherwise. John, Drake Hogestyn, and Marlena Black, Deidre Hall, celebrated the 4th of July with a picnic for two in the latter's office. Rafe Hernandez, Galen Gearing, and Ava Vitale, Tamara Braun, and Nicole Walker, Ariane Zucker, had an awkward cross at the Brady pub, during which Ava flat out asks Rafe if he has feelings for Nicole. He denies doing so. However, the two sneak longing looks at one another while watching a fireworks display. Days recaps, Hot Propertyage, Dan Furigal, and Sami, Allison Sweeney. DiMera reconnected on an intimate level for the first time since his accident. She later caught him conversing with Kristen, and disconnected the call. He reveals that Kristen has written him a letter. Rafe learns, much to his consternation, that Jake DiMera, Brandon Barrage, and Gabby Hernandez DiMera, Camila Banus, have moved into his abode. Gabby swears that it's a temporary stopgap. Gabby briefly comes into possession of Kristen's missive, and though Jake initially considers using it to upend EJ's life, he cannot bring himself to do so. Gabby handed the letter over to Sami, and she in turn set it alight. However, before it can properly burn, an unseen figure rescues it from the kindling. Duel recaps, friends in the know. During a convo with Chloe, Nicole expressed her opinion that Sami and Lucas Horton, Brian DiTillo, slept together, then asked for her friend's assistance in proving it. Chloe then exposed the length Sami and Lucas went to get her out of the country. Nicole takes this as proof that there's something the duo is desperate to keep quiet. Cole later swiped Brady's cell in the hopes that it will lead her to Kristen. Days of Our Lives, DOOL, airs weekdays on NBC. Check your local listings for airtimes. For more about what's coming up in Salem, check out all the latest that's been posted on Days Spoilers. Ad block test, why?